About 1.5 years ago, I was someone who barely knew a little bit of Python and C. Honestly, those were just the basics that anyone can pick in a couple of weeks if they are serious. But today I've learned web development, built projects, and now I'm diving into machine learning. So my real coding journey started right after I finished my 10th grade exams. I had a vacation, so to utilize the time, I joined a physical course on web development with Mern Stack. At the same time, I also picked up Python a little bit more seriously through a Udemy course. After learning the basics of web development, I started building. And that's when I realized something important. Projects teach you way more than tutorials ever will. Once you know the basics, start building. That's when the real learning happens. I worked on a few projects on my own, and honestly, those projects pushed me to figure things out, debug, and learn skills that tutorials might never cover. It gave me a taste of how the real world coding actually looks like. Fast forward to now, I recently started diving into machine learning through the machine learning specialization on Coursera by Andrew, and it is by far one of the best courses that I would definitely recommend if you are an absolute beginner and want to get into machine learning. Today when I look back, the biggest mistake I think I made in my journey was with consistency. I was not consistent. There were long periods where I barely coded. Between academics, exams, and some extracurriculars, I just couldn't give coding the time I wanted. And I think that's been my biggest challenge. I feel like consistency matters way more than intensity. Even just 1 hour a day could have kept me moving forward. So if someone is more consistent than me, then they can get way ahead in this same 1.5 years. That's something I really wish I understood earlier. Another important thing to keep in mind is concepts matter more than code. I remember my brother saying, code is just a language, but if you understand problem solving and core concepts, then you can do well no matter which language you pick. Also, the problem solving is an actual skill. Anyone can just memorize syntax, but figuring things out, breaking problems down, and finding solutions, that's the real challenge. So if you're just starting out, don't aim for perfection. Don't stay stuck in tutorial hell either. Learn the fundamentals, then build something even if it feels messy. Before ending the video, I would like to say that I'm just a high schooler still figuring things out. I'm not ahead of anyone, I'm still learning every day. Thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, make sure to like the video and subscribe to stay tuned because there's a lot of stuffs coming up here.